Hey everyone, it's Dianis. A lot of you might follow my makeup page, Dijane's Makeup. This is my very first YouTube tutorial and I'm so excited. I'm super duper excited to be teaching you guys how I do my makeup and what I do, what I use, and a bunch of challenges and all that. But today's video is going to be on this half wig hairstyle that you guys voted that you wanted to see on my real Instagram. This is a half up, half down. If you guys do want to see more styles on it, I'll be more than happy to show you guys what else you can do with this awesome wig. And then this eye look is gonna be towards the end as well. But if you guys want to find out how I got this hair and how I achieved this makeup look, just keep watching. And thank you guys so much again for your support and coming onto my channel. So this is the wig. This is the half wig, everybody. She's super cute. So I got this wig for $30 at my local beauty store. It's from the company True Hair. This is a wig cap and it is a drawstring wig. So the drawstring is in the back. This is in the color 1B. I do have brown hair that's fading out of my actual hair, but my natural hair color is growing back. Sorry, yes, I have a broken nail, but yeah, my actual hair color is growing back, so that's why I got it in a 1B. So this is the unit. It comes with two combs in the front, combs in the back, and then the drawstring. So now I'm gonna teach you guys how I did my half up, half down with this cute little unit and my hair. So first, what I'm going to start off by doing is I'm actually going to brush my hair back, the front hair back, because it is a half up, half down, and I do need this part. My hair is parted right now and I need it to all be back, so I'm just going to start off doing that. So now I'm going to section my hair, and it doesn't have to be, it could be as thick as you want it to be. It could be as like little hair as you want it to be. It doesn't have to be that much hair, but I'm just literally going to take my fingers and have them meet halfway. And this is my front section part that I am going to use to blend into my hair and do that little top knot. So I'm just gonna turn this into a little bun. And then the back of it, I'm just gonna put it into a bun. So now I'm just gonna make sure that my wig is loose enough, because I do have a big head and I wanna make sure that it's flexible enough to fit in the front and for the combs to hang on to the back before I actually tighten it. So I'm gonna take the front of the hair and I'm going to put the combs not exactly on the part that is there, not exactly on this part that's here, but just like a couple centimeters away from it. The thing with me is that if I put it too much like on that part, so it'll grab some of the hair that's down here and that'll hurt me, and it's very uncomfortable, and I'm pretty sure it'll hurt you guys too. So you just want to make sure that, you know, you're not putting it on the front section of your hair. Now I'm just going to pull it back and I'm going to take the drawstring and just tighten it a little bit. I don't need to tighten it that much because it's already pretty tight on me. So I don't need to do a lot to it. And that is that part. So I don't know if you guys can tell. You guys obviously can tell. But right here in this little bun, you guys can see where my hair is starting to fade out. And we don't want that to show at all. So that is another reason why I don't just take the wig's hair and my hair and just do a knot like that. I first do a knot on this on my real hair, and then I take pieces from the center of the wig and I wrap it around. but you guys are gonna see that now. Okay, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take this down. I'm gonna take this down, and I'm gonna use jojoba oil today. Whoa, hella bright. But I'm gonna use jojoba oil. I got this at Whole Foods. I used to use it on my face. I started using a new oil on my face, so I'm not using it on my face anymore. So I'm just gonna use it on my hair. And I'm going to use it specifically in the front. I'm just taking a couple drops of this and just rubbing my hands together and rubbing it all in that front area. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my EcoStyle olive oil gel, and I'm just gonna literally just put a bunch of gel in the front, and I'm not gonna grab any hair from the back. So I'm just gonna start making this into a small knot. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take just a couple of hairs from the front, from the center of the wig, and I'm gonna start just wrapping it around my my bun with my real hair that I just did. Okay, so now it's time to do the my edges. So I use this 24-hour edge tamer. It looks brown, but it's actually clear. It's actually really clear. And it smells so good. But I got this at my local beauty store as well. I don't remember how much it is. I want to say it's between $3 to $5 or $6. It wasn't that expensive. But now I'm gonna start using my doing my edges, and I have a an edge brush, but you can definitely use whatever you use to do your edges. I know some people use a toothbrush. Go ahead and use whatever you have. Okay, so that part, you know, getting the wig together, getting your baby hairs all intact, that part is all done. Now what you would just do is, I'm not really going anywhere, so I'm not gonna do this step, but what you would normally do is just put some bobby pins in your hair to secure the wig. You want to go in through the wig and into your real hair. Make sure that the bobby pins are facing outward so that it doesn't feel like it's sliding back. Every time I wear this wig, it feels like it's sliding back, especially since I always tighten the drawstring. I'm gonna try not tightening it as much, but the bobby pins definitely work like that. And in this area, any part that you want to, you know, not make it look so lumpy or whatever, you would also apply some bobby pins there too. So now it's time to start with the makeup portion of the video. So I already prepped my skin. I bought this new oil at TJ Maxx and I really like it so far. It's not bad. And I also bought another rose water, but I started off on my face with this coconut oil. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me try. Okay, so I started off with this coconut oil and this aloe rose water right here. These were very inexpensive. The rose water is $8 and I believe the coconut oil was $6 or $8, around that range. And now I'm just gonna prep my skin with the Photo Finish primer. By the way, I did forget to mention that this makeup tutorial is just gonna be a makeup tutorial without any foundation and how you can achieve a look like that, so you guys get basically 3 different tutorials in one. So now I'm just gonna start off doing my eyebrows. I always start off doing my eyebrows, but I'm using the ColourPop brow pencil in black and brown, so that is going on my eyebrows. So now I'm gonna use my favorites, my two Fenty concealers to carve out my eyebrows. I actually mixed the two, so I'm just gonna put it on the back of my hand. So one of the colors that I have is in the shade 340 and then the other shade is in 310, and I just mixed them. So right now they're, you guys can see, this is 340 on the left and this is 310 on the right. I'm just gonna take my concealer brush and just brush it through those two colors, mixing them up. How you doing? Okay, now I'm just gonna take my small beauty blender. It's damp, and I'm just gonna start blending out my concealer. So now I'm gonna take my dirty Anastasia Beverly Hills clear brow gel and just apply that on my eyebrows. So now I'm gonna start doing my eyeshadow, and what I always do before I do my eyeshadow is I always prep my eyes with concealer, and I really like the Fenty 310 concealer to prep my eyes because it's not so orange, it's not too yellow, it's not really my skin color, so it's the perfect, you know, base to start off with. I also have an LA Girl concealer in the shade yellow, so I also use that, but I really love the Fenty concealers so much more, so I'm going to use this to start prepping my eyes. Now, how I prep my eyes, when I'm prepping my eyes, I never rub it in. I used to take my beauty blender and just dab it in, but I feel like that takes away too much product. So what I do is I just take my concealer brush or any concealer brush that you have, and I just start patting it in, and that just sets the concealer right in that eye area. It doesn't go anywhere. No product is being picked up, you know. if I feel like it's in a place where it shouldn't be, like sometimes I'll get it too much into the inner corner of my eye. I'll just take my finger and, you know, blend it out. But other than that, I always tap it out with my concealer brush. Okay, so today I'm gonna be using my James Charles and Morphe palette. The first shade that it's gonna be the purple look that you guys saw. So the first shade that I'm gonna go into is this shade right here. Now I'm gonna go in with this darker shade right here, and I'm gonna use a much denser brush, like a brush that I can really get into my crease with, and this brush is the Morphe M321 brush. So now I'm gonna go back into that first shade, and I'm just gonna use that same brush that I used in the with that first shade, and I'm just gonna try to like blend the first color and the second color together so that the line from the second color isn't so harsh. Now I'm gonna go back in with that same dark color, and I'm gonna try to make it just a bit more darker at the ends. It did fade away a little bit while I was trying to blend the harsh line, so I'm just gonna pack on just a little bit, not too much, so that it's not so harsh, but in that outer corner. So now I'm gonna add a little bit of shimmer to this eye look. I'm using the Maybelline New York Color Tattoo Eye Chrome in the color Beige Luster. It kind of has already like this type of applicator, so this is what it looks like. That's what it looks like, and I'm just going to use the applicator and just put it on my eye. Okay, so I'm gonna go into the my inner corner now, and I'm gonna use the BH Cosmetics Galaxy Chic palette. And I'm gonna go in with the color Cosmic. Let me give you guys a better view. It's this color right here. It's like a really nice shiny purple. Definitely giving off Galaxy vibes. So we're gonna go back into that color later after we do our concealer and stuff, but for now let's just leave it there. So now I'm gonna use some mascara before I do my eyelashes, and I'm using the Better Than Sex mascara. I always use this, part of my normal routine. Now I'm gonna use the Slay Bella's 3D Mink lashes. I don't know if you guys can see that. You guys probably can. But these are super cute. Thank you, Slay Bella, for letting me share your product. These eyelashes are super duper cute. So now I'm just gonna apply that. I'm just taking my Clinique makeup remover and a small cotton ball, and I'm just going to just clean under my under eyes. So now I'm gonna take my two Fenty concealers in 340 and 310, and I'm gonna start highlighting. So I'm gonna use the 340 first, and then I'm gonna go in to make it a little lighter with the 310. Before I go in and add my whatchamacallit, my highlighting color, which is just the 310, I'm gonna go ahead and contour because I do have these. I did make sure that I had this here so that when I'm baking it'll be a really sharp contour. So I'm gonna do that. I'm going in with my NYX contour and highlight palette, and I'm using, I believe the name is, I'm using Tan and Hollow together. So now I'm going to go in with 310, and now I'm going to start highlighting. And I'm not going to use too much of it. I'm just going to use little amounts of it because it is, a lot of product does come out when I use this. So I don't want to overdo it. So now I'm going to go into my Fenty Beauty powder, and it's in the shade Banana, and I'm just going to set it on every single place that I highlighted. So under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, down the bridge, not on the side, on my forehead, down here, and over here. Okay, now I'm just going to brush off all this powder. Okay, so my face because I have such dry skin. My face right now is super duper dry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and set my face. I'm done with my face makeup. If you guys use highlighter, like, you know, shimmery highlighter, now would be the time to go in and use that. I personally don't really like using highlighter as much, but now would be the perfect time for you guys to go in and do a little bit of highlighting down the bridge of your nose, on the ball of your nose, on the high apples of your cheekbones. You can even add some right here to your cupid's bow and call it a day, and then you can go ahead and set. I'm gonna go in with my Mario Badescu rose water. Use so much rose water, but this is what I used to set, so I'm just gonna do a couple of spurts. Just let that dry down. So I'm using this color right here, and I'm smoking that color out on my bottom lash line. Now I'm gonna go back into my Galaxy Chic palette. I'm actually gonna spray that brush that I use for my inner corner. So I'm gonna spray it a little because it did give a lot of pigment, but I want more. So now I'm gonna use this color right here. Can you guys see that? It's like a nice little like lilac shimmer, but I'm gonna use some of Cosmic. It's called Cosmic. I'm also gonna go in with the color, with the shade right next to it. This shade has like hints of white in it, and I really like it because I kind of want a little bit of white in that on my bottom lash line. So I'm gonna just dab that right on top. The first look that I did, I used Fenty's lip gloss in Fussy, but that is in my car unfortunately, and I'm not going back out. So I'm gonna go in with another color similar to Fenty's. It's Brown Sugar's Karrueche and ColourPop's collection. The lip gloss color is Blousy, but first I'm going to use what is this called? LA Girl's Perfect Position. It's an eyeliner, but I'm going to use it as a lip liner today, and I'm going to use it lightly because it's dark brown, so I'm going to use it as lightly as I can, but I'm going to outline my lips first, and then I'm going to use the lip gloss. Now I'm going to go in with that lip gloss. Okay guys, thank you for watching my very first YouTube tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed this half up, half down with a half wig and this nice little makeup look. Please like, subscribe, and don't feel ashamed to share this video, girl. Share it with the whole world. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for your support. Love you all so much. Bye.